All right, guys, welcome to week 5. You guys are only 2 weeks away. So we have week 5, week 6, and then you guys are all done. So we are gonna go over the equipment and non-equipment options for you guys. The first tussle is a Tabata. So remember, that's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We've done this in maybe week 2, I believe. So you're going to repeat each of these. You're gonna do 5 rounds each. So you're gonna do, remember, each exercise, 5 rounds, move on to the next 5 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So with the equipment version, you're gonna grab your dumbbells. I did not have this properly prepared. So you are going to do a lunge and press. So you're gonna start here with the dumbbells. You're going to lunge and press, okay? You could also do a lunge and press here and back. It's completely up to you, okay? So lunge and press, lunge and press. Next is a burpee hop over. So we did these last week. That's where you have something to jump over. I'm going to do a burpee, hop over, burpee, okay? Then you have a high plank rotation. So this is kind of like our T planks or our T push-ups. So you're gonna be in a high plank position on your hands here, and you're just going to rotate and then alternate, okay? So you're just in that high plank position, no push-up. Thruster, you guys are familiar with these. We've had these several times. I love these if you can't figure that out. Squat and press. Next is a split jump squat. So you're in that side lunge position or split lunge position, up and jump, switch legs. Last thing is a renegade row. So if you have dumbbells like these that are not hexagon, so they could roll, I would suggest putting one hand down. So I will do it with one hand so you can see. Renegade row will look like this. You're here, okay? Now, you could just switch sides every few. Since you have 5 rounds, what I would suggest is doing 1 round where you alternate, and then the others where you just do one hand at a time. So you could do 2 with your left, 2 with your right, and then 1 alternating. If you have dumbbells that are hexagons or something that are flat, you guys can use both of them at the same time, and it'll look just like this, where you're just rowing, alternating. All right, that is the equipment option. For those of you who don't have equipment at home, same thing. You have a burpee hop over, so find something at all to hop over, doing a burpee, hopping over. Next is still the high plank rotation, so that's the same. Split jump squat is the same. A curtsy lunge. This is where you go back behind the body. So you're gonna start here, take this leg, cross behind the body, almost as if you're doing a curtsy, and then back up, okay? This motion is entirely up to you. So a curtsy lunge, why am I doing that? I don't understand. So anyway, curtsy lunge here, and back up. Next is a squat thrust. So a squat thrust is like a burpee, but without the push-up. So you're just gonna put your hands down, kick out, feet back in, and stand. You don't have to jump. And then last is a walking plank. So you're gonna get in a high plank position here, and you're just gonna go side to side. Try and cover some ground. That's it, that's hustle number 1. Hustle number 2, this one, is 6 rounds for time. So remember, you're trying to get 6 rounds in as fast as you can. First one, for the equipment option, you guys are going to do a goblet squat and a step up. So I'm gonna move this bench out. We figured out that this can hold me, so we're good. You only need 1 dumbbell for this, okay? So you're going to hold the dumbbells, remember, like a goblet squat, 2 points of contact. Goblet squat, step up. So stand close enough to the bench where you don't have to take a bunch of steps to get there, okay? Goblet squat and step up. Then you have push up, pull through. Now, again, if you have dumbbells that roll, actually, it doesn't really matter. Mine are adjustable. So some of the adjustments, like the weight adjustments, fall off. So I am going to use kettlebells. It doesn't matter what you use for these. You could use dumbbells. Those adjustable ones will work totally fine, but I just like using this because it's easier to grab for me. But anyway, you're going to do a push up and a pull through. So you're gonna be in a push-up position like this. You are going to pull through opposite side of the body, okay? So when I pick my right hand up, I'm going underneath my left hand to grab the object and plop it over here, okay? So you're not grabbing it with the same side. So you're gonna push up here, pull through. Push up, reach across the body, pull through. If you have to do those on your knees, totally fine. Also, if you can't, for whatever reason, you just can't do that motion with any weight, you can always just come through the body. So push up and then try and reach, push up, try and reach. So you don't need equipment. Next one is a dumbbell or kettlebell deadlift. So we did these, I think, last week. Hands to the side, down and up. And the next one is a push-up. So y'all know how to do a push-up. Next up, non-equipment option for Hustle 2. You have a sumo squat step up. So instead of holding a goblet squat or a dumbbell for a goblet squat, you're just doing a really wide stance sumo squat onto a step up. Next is a push-up with a hand tap. So you're going to do a push-up and then tap your hand to the side. You can go underneath you if you would prefer, or you can just come up overhead, okay? But either way, you're trying to release one of the hands and you're putting all that pressure on one of the arms. Pulse squat, we did these last week. So you're in a squat position, just pulse for one, stand up. And then a plank up down. So we've done these in the past. I will show you again. It's easier for you to do it on a smaller object, something a little bit lower to the ground, but this is a good challenge. So you're here, plank up, and back down. Back down, okay? Also, these are kind of interchangeable with these plank up downs, where you're here, walk down, and stand up, okay? So you can do either one actually for that one. All right, that's hustle number 2. Hustle number 3, you have dumbbell burpees. So the only thing different with this is that when you stand up, so imagine I just did my push-up, I come down, did my push-up, I stand up. It's kind of like a devil press, but you're not coming up overhead, okay? You're just grabbing knees. Now granted, your feet are gonna wanna be inside. You're here, and you just stand. So you're here. These are great if you have those hex dumbbells. If you have these rolling dumbbells, put them on the ground, just use your hands, okay? So you'd be here, push up, feet in, stand, okay? Obviously, if you have hex dumbbells, that's much easier. You can actually just leave your hands on the dumbbells. So if you have those, great. If not, put your hands on the ground. Squat and kick. These are squats with a kick. Again, equipment version, you guys can actually hold weights. Otherwise, that's gonna get your heart rate up plenty. Inchworm with a push-up. So an inchworm, we do these a lot in my summer workout series for warm-ups, but they're a great exercise. So you're gonna come down and touch your toes, inchworm out, push up, and then inchworm back in. Notice I'm keeping my legs straight. I'm not bending them. If you have to bend your knees, that's totally fine. Try to keep them straight. Last one is a bent over row. So that's when you're here on a bench or any type of couch, chair, something like that. If you don't have anything, you can always just hold your hand right now here next to your knee and you just row up. Keep the elbow close to the body and back down. Last thing is a 100-meter run. If you don't have a treadmill, bike, elliptical like we've done, you guys can just do 20 seconds of some type of movement. So high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, jump rope, something to get your heart rate up. That's the equipment version. Non-equipment version. This is a 10 by 10. So you are doing 10 reps of everything, 10 rounds, okay? First one is a burpee. Second is an inchworm with a push-up. Third is a squat and kick. 4 is a 4-point knee walk. Now, I might change this. I don't really love this exercise, but I'm going to change this. We are going to do Spider-Mans instead. So you are going to be down here and you're going to Spider-Man up. So your knees are coming up to your elbows and back down, okay? I don't love those knee walks, so try to think of variety, but we're changing that. And then you also have the last 100-meter run. So let me change that. Perfect. Last exercise, last workout, hustle number 4. You have 6s, we call this 6s. So you're gonna do 6 rounds of each. These all have 10 reps, so you're gonna wind up doing 60 of everything. But you're gonna go through them as a circuit. So the first one is a thruster. So those are the dumbbells down and up. Then you have 1 arm bent over row, which we just did. A V up, I'll remind you, those are down here into a V and back up. If you can't do those, remember you can do accordion crunches or keep your hands up or just a regular crunch. 1 arm dumbbell or kettlebell snatch. Now, this can be tricky. This is technically a pretty it's a higher level exercise. However, I think you guys can figure this out, okay? So a dumbbell or kettlebell snatch, the whole idea is that this dumbbell is going to try and glide alongside the front of your body, okay? So you're using your legs first, so you're actually jumping, okay? But then you're also gliding up the body. So notice that I'm leading with my elbow. I'm kind of doing like an upright row. And then as I'm jumping and I'm pulling with my elbow, this kettlebell is going to gain momentum. So the momentum is going to be going up. So then from here, I just sit and allow the kettlebell to drop, okay? So it'll look like this. I squat, up. When I have a kettlebell, I allow it to just kind of fall back here. If you have a dumbbell, you would just hold the dumbbell up, okay? So you're here, okay? Next is a kettlebell swing. So we've done these before. This kettlebell is a pendulum. Remember, you get all your momentum from bringing that pendulum through and then squeezing your glutes, okay? You're not doing anything with your arms. You shouldn't be lifting with your arms. Everything comes from that hip motion. And that's that. My non-equipment options, you guys are either doing jump squats or star jumps. We did these before. That's what a star jump looks like. You could do side-to-side push-ups. So your push-up, side, push-up. Next is a V-up. Then we have bench dips, so we've done those before. And box jumps or step-ups, so we've also done those before. And that, my friends, is it. That is week 5. Good luck. You guys are gonna do great.